Realtors, are you a wow? Oh, there's a line. Okay, realtors, are you a commodity, a professional, or an expert? And what we're going to talk about today would apply to many of the other professions: chiropractors, lawyers. I'm a lawyer and a realtor, and the lawyer side of me, no, the realtor side of me, has made me study and learn all about branding and marketing for many years. And let me just quickly establish myself as a little bit of an expert. Right now, the rage is audience, live content, content marketing, establishing an audience, and then driving that audience to your offers. That is what I did. I had been there's a cat in my office here. What I had done as a lawyer, I started and losing a lot of money on my homes in Florida, and being from California, I started content marketing over 10 years ago. I was you can check my YouTube channel. I put up videos. It's had a few thousand hits, and that's really all I needed. I had a few thousand hits on some of my videos on YouTube. At the time, my neighbor was telling me that Google loves itself, so I started blogging, and I was driving blog traffic from Blogger and traffic from YouTube back to my webpage, upsidedownrealestate.com, which I'm sure you can go back in the Wayback Machine, you can see. And as I was thinking and learning, I noticed that when I addressed my audience, I gave them a story about how I had suffered. I came back to California, by the way, how I had suffered through losing lots of money. I was getting, I had physical illness really from losing 40 grand a month of equity. And then it started even hitting in the cash with. It was a difficult story, but I came out of it by recognizing an opportunity, establishing my expertise, and driving traffic to upsidedownrealestate.com, which on the front page, I had all sorts of content there, but on the front page, I took people through like 7 or 8 or 9 steps. I then told them the solution was sequencing the right solutions, in that they need to see if they're exposed to the first or the second. They need to decide whether they wanted to walk away, try a loan mod or a short sale. And if they were trying one of those things, then they needed to make sure they either paid off the first or the second, so as to try to alleviate the risk they had of being hit with a deficiency, which was a major risk at the time until the laws changed. So now today, I don't know about you, but there was a time when I could let's just use this as ratios. I could put a buck into my website and make 5 or 10 on the outside, just straight up showing pay-per-click ads, or sometimes YouTube videos to cold traffic, and you could convert. They'd come to your website, look at your IDX, and they could convert. And I didn't need a team of people only getting paid 30%. I could pay the people working with me, realtors working with me, well, and I could still make a lot of money. And that became more and more difficult over time as the cost of ads went up, because so many people were doing it. As these companies, basically, I think you may already know, I spent thousands of dollars with them, but they charge you $1,500 for a website and to run your ads, and then they'd ask for another, well, you'd want to spend another couple grand on traffic, and they'd pound a whole bunch of leads into your CRM, and then you needed people to call, and people would get frustrated. And basically you could risk $5, $10, $15, $20,000 and say, this isn't working. When am I going to stop the pain? And then you could find another shiny object and do it again. And it seems in most competitive markets, that was not working unless you had a really well-oiled machine. And realtors, I eventually paid for the training. And some of the top trainers are saying, you need realtors that are go-getters. You need to drive them by being a leader, and they need to be spending 4 or 5 hours a day on the phone so they can set up some showings on the weekends and get paid 1/3 of the overall revenue. That was the model that worked. And that was not the model of how I was driving clients to my content still. Basically, I think you have to decide whether you're a commodity, you're a professional, or you're an expert. And I'm going to tell you, when you establish an audience and you give the content of expertise, then people want to have a consult with you, or they want to work with you, or they want to talk to you, or when they're ready, they'll come talk to you again. And now, because I've been watching this, I've been watching people, basically, Frank Kern talks about intent-based branding and using Facebook Live and YouTube Live to drive traffic to your content and establish. He says you want to give value in advance, which is what I'm doing today. I know it was a long introduction, but this is the intro to my entire course, and I'm going to go through it piece by piece. And it's going to be free. And in fact, and Frank talks about on live you should just introduce an offer. Now, this is contrary to some of the other people like Russell Brunson and ClickFunnels, who just, and I'm going to get into him in a few minutes. But Frank says people are doing other things from their phone, so you might as well make offers. So basically, sequentialbranding.com is right now, if you join it, there's going to be a ton of content, including some of the chapters won't be filled in. But this is going to be the first, none of the chapters will be filled in. This is going to be the first, this is going to be the intro video. But the rest of today, I'm going to be doing 5 or 10 more videos that are going to go right in there. And you will also, because ClickFunnels is the way I've decided, it makes the most sense to drive traffic to, because you're going to have multiple offers and you're going to want to bring them through a funnel, not a web page, which is confusing and people don't know what to do and they're picking on IDX and they're going to be at 5 other websites. And I have stories about that when I was using one of the vendors. They're going to be looking at Zillow and Realtor.com and people are going to be throwing offers at them and you're just acting like a commodity at that point. So I'm going to show you how to drive. We're going to talk about establishing expertise, putting up content on Facebook and YouTube, and then driving them to a funnel. And I'm going to give away the funnel that I've created. In fact, this training, the second half, maybe we'll get to it quickly. I'll be taking a funnel I made I'm looking over here at it. I spent a lot of time creating a solar home expertise course, and I'm going to be driving people to that funnel. And I'm going to explain how this funnel, I'm going to be customizing this funnel for, say, golf course view homes or ocean view, but whatever we even decide. I don't see any people here yet, but we're going to change up that funnel to make it work for whatever, for any niche that you choose. And basically, let me just say, through ClickFunnels, I've learned that you should have probably a consult funnel, a lead magnet funnel, and so it's a consultation funnel. So you're a high ticket consultant. You have a lead magnet funnel and a webinar funnel. And we're going to be over time creating all those funnels in many different niches. But right now we're going to just start with a little background on the content making, and then we're going to alter a funnel. Okay, so Frank Kern talked about intent-based marketing. I have not taken Frank's course, but I've read some of his materials, and I see what he's doing every day. And he's using Facebook Live and YouTube Live to develop an audience, and his audience is developing fairly quickly because he's done so much marketing to so many other people over time. And he talks about how the fact that if you look at what Grant Cardone is doing, and he names the other guys, Vaynerchuk, and I think he even names a third, how they have established themselves as dozens of millions of dollar guys because they've developed such a wide audience. And the fact of the matter is, YouTube, well, let's go with Facebook. I've noticed over time, my ads, I used to be able to get, the first few times I did it, I got like 150 leads for less than $1 a lead for my how to sell your home fast. Now, I've put up better ads and content since then, but they keep telling me my quality score is terrible. My leads costs are through the roof, over $20 a lead. I was like, this just isn't working. And so I was going back to what I used to know, and I was like, if I put up an ad, no, just a video on YouTube, and I pick an audience, a separate audience, and I'm addressing things that those people in the audience need, can I really get views for under 10 cents still? And I did. I got 700 views for like, was it $50? Yeah, I got 700 views for like $50 just last week. If you want to go spy out on my YouTube channel, you will see that I picked the audience of Zillow and I gave them a message, and YouTube I put it in the side. I didn't want to appear in front of them because at that point in time, I wasn't sure that this was going to be an interesting message, and I didn't want YouTube to hurt me. So I made a really cool title talking about Zillow and how to do better on Zillow. And I got as many clicks. I just didn't have an offer to drive them to. It was just a consulting. It was the very early days of my ClickFunnels funnel. I hadn't done anything yet. I basically confirmed that you can develop an audience for dirt cheap. And so the question in my core, and what we're going to do in the free part of this course, we're going to talk about the niches. We're going to talk about develop your expertise, how to be an expert, how to be seen as an expert. Basically, as an expert, you want to be giving information to your audience. Okay, so that's the background. It goes in much more orderly in the course that I'm building out today. But I wanted to start first with the funnel. So I'm going to try to wow, I need to get over to, that's not where I'm trying to go. Is YouTube Live not going to let me build out this funnel? I want to change participants timestamp. Oh, this is disappointing. I've used YouTube 100 times, and normally, I guess it's Google Hangouts where I can go to my other screen. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull the screen over this way and assume. No, that's not working either. Oh, this is a nightmare. It should be right here. Well, now I know why I'm using Google Hangouts instead of Google Live. Okay, I'm going to be back with a Google Live Hangout almost immediately, and this will just become my intro. Maybe I'll do a better job on the intro since I know it's only going to be an intro next time I'm Google Live Chat. Frankly, I can't. I don't want to waste anyone's time. Sorry. All right, we're going to go. Just stay tuned on my channel. There'll be a Google Live Chat in less than 5 minutes, and we're going to go right into the template from ClickFunnels and how to, when we put up the content, you're going to be driving them to offers that you can change or you can make separate pages. We're going to discuss the funnel and how to alter it. All right, thanks.